Does it sound good or not?
Test, 1, 2, 3.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Glow Talks, episode 2 with Sabrina. So where are you located?
I'm in Hermosa Beach, California. I provide facial services, skin bleaching, makeup, body sculpting. Did I say waxing?
No, not yet.
And waxing, yes. I do it all, girl.
Yes,
I love it all.
I love it, because I love to do everything.
Yes.
That's awesome. So we're going to go ahead and transition her to the bed. We're going to be waxing her legs today.
Yes.
When was the last time you got your legs waxed?
Girl, okay, I do my own.
Okay.
And that was like, I want to say like right before my birthday on probably like the 27th of December.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's been a minute.
It's been a minute.
So we'll see you guys once we're on the bed. So what kind of wax do you use in your studio?
I use DNA wax. Girl, you should use them.
Is it hard or soft?
It's hard. It's hard. I do use soft, but
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like I use it on the little leftover hairs sometimes, not all the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm more of a soft wax girly. What do you wax more?
I wax more Brazilians and underarms.
Okay.
And I really want somebody to do like legs, like, book the legs because I have like the rollers, so it makes it easy.
Really?
Yeah.
I have not used those, but I've seen people using those.
Yeah, I love
So
it.
it does make it
That's
really
when I do my waxing on myself. That's what I use. It does it like so much faster. You're like,
yeah, I tried to wax my leg one time with the wax, and I'm like, bro, this is like doing. I gave up like
right?
two strips.
Get the rollers. I'm telling you, it's life changing. Yes.
Where do you get yours from? DNA too, or no?
No. I want to say Angie was working with them. Nuvaderm or something like that, starts with an M. But she worked with them over at the Brow Down. That's where I found that wax was from the
really?
Brow Down studio party that they just had. But I went to the one last year.
The one that she did the demo.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, that's really good. You just can't reuse, obviously, the cartridges.
Yeah.
You just have to use it on whatever person you use it on.
Okay. Angie recommended me the, what is it called? Derma wax.
Derma wax. Oh, yeah. I've heard of Derma wax.
She recommended me that one, and I've been using it, like, these last 2 weeks, I think, and I honestly really like it.
Yeah?
I think I'm gonna stick to them.
Oh, okay.
Because, satin, I would use satin when I was in school. And with soft wax, I feel like not a lot of people talk about the brands that they use as much as they do with hard wax.
Yeah, correct.
So I was like so in the dark on what to use. And then, do you know who Lady Pang is?
Yes, love her.
Mm-hmm. So she uses soft wax, right? But I was like, which soft wax do you use?
Yeah. She uses soft wax for Brazilians too?
Yeah.
Girl, don't tell me. Let me tell you a horror story from school with that.
I'm like, please do.
This was in esthetician school, okay? So it's not now. I did it with someone.
In school for
So my friend in school, she said that she gets Brazilians with soft wax. I was like, girl, like, you're crazy. Like, who does soft wax? She's like, yeah, I do soft wax. And she's like, it's because it picks up all the hair, which I agree. I feel like it picks up more hair than hard wax in some areas,
Yeah.
And so I did the Brazilian on her, and it like lifted her skin like right there on her labia.
At least you were a student.
Oh god!
I had one of my teachers train me and my 3 friends. My friend volunteered to get the Brazilian, and we went in one of those little rooms, and the teacher was showing us how to do the Brazilian on my friend.
Yeah.
She literally burned my friend, and like she had the worst like Brazilian ever.
Oh my god!
She was horrified, and I'm like, girl, she's supposed to be the teacher.
Oh my gosh!
I'm like, at least you were a student, girl.
Yeah, I was a student. And then once I learned my skin bleaching, I was like, girl, let me help you out with that skin tone down there. I'll help you even it out. Because she didn't feel it. No.
So you don't feel it when they're burning you then?
She said literally she was bleeding. Like her skin lifted all right there.
Oh my god.
And I was like mortified. And she was like, what happened? And I was like, you did not feel that? I was like, I literally took off your vagina skin.
You do a lot of services too.
Yes.
So, trying to invest in certain stuff is a little bit hard sometimes because you want to get the best products that you can. But it's hard when you provide so many services. You can't just invest in everything at the same time,
For sure. Yeah, it's a lot of money that we have to spend.
Just to try stuff
and some of them suck.
I saw I forgot what page it was on, probably your waxing one. I saw that you do what is it, like temporary tattoo?
Oh yes, I do.
So how does that work?
They're just temporary tattoos too, because I saw one girl on Instagram, and she had she called them like cat tattoos or kitty cat tattoos, something like that.
Yeah.
And I was asking, and she was selling them, and I was like, well, is it different than like temporary tattoos? Or is it like because it's meant for down there? Like, I don't know if it's different or what. And people were just saying that they were temporary tattoos. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna just go onto Amazon and buy some temporary tattoos. Yeah. So I have some theme ones for like Halloween, Christmas. Okay. I saw some naughty ones that I want to get too.
I saw, what was it, the naughty?
Oh yes. My Christmas ones. Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah. Something like the naughty list. Something I said something like that on there.
Cute.
Yeah. But like I'm talking about actual naughty ones that I saw like on Amazon.
What are they?
It was like, it said something like spank me, or they have funny ones like that.
I've never seen those before.
Oh really?
Like I just seen the rhinestones.
Yeah, the vajazzles. So
I'm like, have you done those before?
Mm-hmm.
How do they stay?
So the glue that's on there, the clients that have gotten them from me, they say they last like up to a week.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, you're constantly like
rubbing,
rubbing like your jeans.
I think they're very conscious about it, so they're kind of careful. But there's this girl that I buy the glitter tattoos. I just started buying them from her on Etsy. Mm-hmm. And they last they're just like stickers. Like I just take them. I don't get them wet or anything. I just stick them on. And the girl came in because she gets waxed and bleached by me.
Yeah.
And so when she came back a week later, the tattoo glitter one was still on.
Wow.
So I was like, oh, I didn't think they were gonna stay that long.
What's your favorite service?
I would say, okay, it's like a 3-way tie. Makeup, waxing, and body sculpting.
Okay.
Yeah.
And why makeup?
I like big before and afters. So that's why. And then I used to go to school to be a Disney cartoonist.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I think it's just because it's kind of like artsy kind of, So I think that's why I am into makeup.
Yeah, you're really good at it.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Like when I first met you, I was like, oh my God, her makeup looks pro.
Oh, stop.
And then you're like, I do it myself.
Yeah.
I was like, love it. So why waxing too? Like, is there a specific area you like to wax the most, or?
Well, I like doing Brazilians, and I will tell you, when I was in school, I said I was never gonna do Brazilians. I was like, you got me messed up. I was like, I'm not a gynecologist. I'm not going to school to be a gynecologist. I'm not.
Yeah.
And then, of course, my teachers, every time a Brazilian came in, she'd be like, Sabrina.
That's you.
Yeah, there you go. And I'd be like, oh. So then I just got to she even told me too, she was like, watch, by the time you're done with school, that's like one of the main things you're going to do. And she was right.
That's good.
Yeah, I like it, again, because it's a big before and after.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then you say you do body sculpting too,
yes.
Yeah?
Yes. That, I love it. I started taking that class, one of my friends from school, she did it too. So she talked me into it. She's like, yeah, you should do it. Like, I have a lot of people that come to me for it. And so I took the class, and yeah, I love it. I like to take a class. I'm actually taking another class on it on Thursday. Yeah, Thursday.
Okay.
And just I like to take a class every year on it just to learn different techniques, and I like to mix it and like make it my own with everything that I've learned.
How long have you been in the beauty industry for?
I graduated school in 2021.
Okay.
Yeah, so I got my license in November of 2021. But I've always like loved makeup and everything, and I actually wanted to go to cosmetology school like right out of high school, but my parents like wouldn't let me.
Really?
Yeah, like they're like that's not a real job, and because my mom like she's like a lawyer, and my dad like worked for NASA.
Oh,
And so
wow.
yeah,
So you
like
had big steps to fill in.
yeah, so to them like I needed to get a college degree. And I went, like I said, I went to school to be a Disney cartoonist, and like I could draw cartoons, but when you go to college and you go to I, life drawing, I believe that's what it's called, life drawing, and it was just I got so intimidated. Like I could draw you a Mickey Mouse, I'll draw you, Pluto, all that kind of stuff. But when it comes to life drawing, like I got really intimidated. Like they were drawing the Mona Lisa in like 15 minutes, girl.
Oh my god.
So I put it off for so many years, and so yeah, and then once I got divorced and I didn't have to listen to no one, I was like, I'm gonna do my thing now.
That's good, girl.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yes.
How'd your parents take it when you told them that you were gonna do beauty?
So after I got my divorce and then I moved back with my parents because we had to sell our house, I was telling my mom, I really want to do makeup. Like I'm sorry, like I'm never gonna give up on it. And I was like, and I feel like I'd be more professional if I get my esthetician license. Like I feel like people want to pick me over somebody else, like.
Yeah.
And then my sister-in-law was like talking to her, and she's like, yeah, you should just let her. Obviously she's never gonna give up on it. Like how many years it's been since she was like in high school, she's told you this, just like you need to just give in. She's like, okay. So my mom and dad, they helped me like with paying for my school and taking care of my kids while I was in school. And yeah, my parents helped me out a lot, so my mom like loves it now.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
they did a full switch.
Yes, they did.
Sometimes I feel like people older than us or that grew up before us, they don't really understand what the beauty industry is. In this industry, I feel like there's moments where you get discouraged, but when you're really love what you're doing, like you find that motivation to keep pushing and like put your all into it,
For sure.
So I definitely feel like if you feel like this is really what you want to do, like just keep doing it, right?
Yes, for sure, girl. I love making people feel good about themselves. That's why I love it too.
Do you have any horror like clients? Like worst client?
Yes, when it came to makeup, actually, girl.
Really?
Yeah. She was telling, she wasn't used to wearing makeup, so that's why too she didn't want her makeup done. And so I did everything so right that I told her like on some things like I need to go a little heavier, like example blush, because in pictures you won't be able to see the blush if it's so light. Like you're gonna look like just like
regular makeup and photo makeup is different.
Totally different. And they don't understand.
A lot of people don't know that.
Exactly. So I have to like explain to them when I'm doing your makeup, it has to be more extreme in pictures. It has to be, otherwise you're gonna look like you're not wearing anything.
Yeah. Do you have any good client stories?
I feel like my client that I did body sculpting on, like I made like a really big difference in her, and she was just like so happy. She was just like crying because like it was really hard for her to like lose the weight, like extra weight and stuff.
Yeah.
And she went down like so many pant sizes.
So it really does help with stubborn fat.
It does. It does.
Do you have any advice or tips like for anyone in the future trying to come into this industry or anyone in this industry?
So I would say the advice that I would give is really like go into this industry if you're really passionate about it. don't just come into it like how you were saying, like how people just come in it for the money, because I feel like you're not gonna like it. You're really not, because I feel because you're servicing people, and so you have to make the people happy, and I feel like people want to feel your passion for it. Do you know what I mean?
Like, people will be able to notice if you're not really passionate about it.
Correct. Also, never stop learning out of school.
Yeah.
Never.
I feel like that's when you learn the most.
Correct. Yes. I like I said, I like to take classes every year on body sculpting and just like different, like I'll take little classes like from people like on Instagram that I see that they're doing really good, and I want to learn like their technique, and they have like their little ebooks and stuff. Like I'll buy some of that stuff. I take makeup classes all the time, all the time. So yeah, never stop learning and just be very passionate about coming into this business. And yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's nice. Now I'll have you get dressed.
Okay.
And then we'll close out the video.
Yay.
Well, thank you for coming on.
Thank
I feel like
you.
it was such a fun episode. We were just like talking organically, and it was so good to see you again.
Yes, so nice to see you. Thank you.
I hope to see you again soon.
Yes, of course. I could do your makeup next.
Girl, I'm down.
Yes.
I'm like, you do bomb makeup, so
Thank
I would
you.
love to see how you do my makeup.
So I have 2 Instagrams. My makeup is Glamaholic Chacha. It's Glamaholic_Chacha. And then my other one with body sculpting, the bleaching, everything else, it's Chacha's Beauty Lounge. And there's a period in between Chacha's Beauty, Chacha's.beauty.lounge. There you go. And then I'm on TikTok, Chacha's Beauty Lounge, the same as my Instagram. So yeah.
So I'll go ahead and put her stuff down below too, so you guys could check her out.
Thank
you. And
you.
hopefully we collab again soon.
Yes, we will, girl.
It was so nice.
Yes, thank you so much.